everybody, welcome back to Art a la Carte. Today I'm going to be doing a new challenge that I saw on Instagram. A while back, you might remember, I posted a video on a sketchbook, art book review from Inktober. It was this one right here. I will put a thumbnail picture right here. The book was produced by an artist named Chihiro Howe. She is a fantastic artist and amazing with the Copic marker. She's like Jedi Master level of Copic marker. And I've noticed over the last, several months, she's been doing these really quick little videos on Instagram where she takes a plain face and colors in the actual skin tones using only 3 Copic markers. Now, for those of you who know a little bit about Copic markers, know that Copic markers are meant to blend with each other. And rarely do you ever get away with something that takes 3 markers, especially something as amazing as shading and highlighting a face. But she does it over and over and over again to show and prove that you really don't need a ton of Copic markers to create a piece, which I think is amazing. So I decided I wanted to take this challenge. I wanted to see if I could create the same kind of skin tones that she did using 3 markers. So I chose one of the 3 marker sets that she had, one because I had those 3 markers, and decided to try this out for myself to see if I could do it. So I have 2 skin tone markers, a lighter tone and a darker tone, and then a blush tone that I'll use for the cheeks, the nose, the lips, anywhere else that I kind of want to add a little bit of warm, peachy color, rosiness to her face. I'm not allowed to use any colorless blenders or any other markers for the skin. Later on, I will go ahead and add in colors for her hair, eyes, dress, clothes, all that stuff. And I'm free to use whatever I want. But for the skin itself, just the 3 markers. In her really quick little clips that she does on Instagram, she always starts off with the blush tone first, which is something that I have never done before. I always start with my really lightest tone and then go darker. And once I kind of place in my highlights and shadows, then I'll go in and add in my blush and lips and then go back and blend that out. I decided if I was going to do this challenge that I wanted to do it or try to do it the way that Chihiro does her challenge. So I started with the blush. Blush for the cheeks, the nose. I forgot the lips, went to the chin, which kind of made her look like she had this reddish beard. And then moved in with my lighter tone, which I think was the E11. I used that marker to kind of blend out the peach so it wasn't so streaky and to place across most of the face. Now, the amazing thing with Copic markers, especially if you get the chows or the sketch, is the brush nib, which allows you to vary how much ink you're putting in there. If you use the brush nib, you can use a lighter pressure and you get a lighter amount of ink, where if you push harder, you're going to get a more solid coverage of your ink. So I really wanted to play with that so I could get a little bit more highlights around the nose and the bridge of the nose, things I wanted to bring out forward. After that, I went in with my darker tone, which was the E13. Added some shadows and found that my E13 and my E11 are not that far different from each other, so it was really hard to get a deep shadow. Contrast in these 3 were not that great. I think there were other ones that she chose that the dark skin tone and the lighter skin tone were farther apart, so it had that stronger contrast. But on the plus side, having those 2 markers were super easy to blend them out. I did have to go back and add several different layers, sometimes taking the blush tone and mixing that with the darker skin tone to get a darker shade. But in the end, I'm really happy with the way the skin tone turned out. Of course, then I went back in and began playing around with some more colors. Because this was a free-for-all, I used a lot more colors than 3. I decided to do kind of a gradient with the hair and play around with a different color of eyes. So I kind of went with this blushy red color eyes. I don't know if it looks creepy or not, but yeah. Again, if you have not checked out Chihiro Howe on Instagram, I'll leave a link to her Instagram account in the description box below. She's a fantabulous artist. If you'd like to take this 3 marker skin tone challenge for yourself, I would love to see what you guys create using 3 different markers for skin tones. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you're brand new to my channel, hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any future videos. And as always, God bless you guys, keep drawing, and we'll see you in another art video. Bye-bye!